Was quitting vaping worth it? Well, yes, I'm feeling sharper, much more healthier, and I'm not craving this thing anymore. So I'm gonna walk you through my story so you could actually see what you're missing. I used to be a guy who was a heavy smoker. I was smoking 1 to 2 packs every single day and I was looking for a way out. That's why I actually bought this thing. Otherwise, I didn't see any pleasure in that, but eventually I got hooked onto this too. So I became a person who's smoking at the same time and his vape alongside it. I literally walking across anywhere like a dragon. And it was kind of fun thing to say, but I was literally either smoking, either vaping, or either coughing, like 3 things, nothing different. Then of course, as a student, my financials got buried alive. Literally, I started to make my own liquids at my home. I was literally cooking the sugar, doing the liquid things, you know. I'm not gonna put in details because this is not a Meg Vaping channel. But one day came and I started to be done. I didn't want to be dragging anymore. I didn't want to be consumed by this stupid thing anymore. So I made my first attempt. And on this day, I was really dedicated and I picked the method of cold turkey because I know vape or any cessation tool is not gonna work since I tried it already by myself. But I literally fell into the craving trap. I wanted to go so back. I didn't know what to do on the first 1 to 3 days. I suffered. I even tried to cry, but I couldn't. But I eventually passed. My efforts led me to second phase, 4th to 14th day. On these days, I forgot how to crave. Literally. I didn't want any single puff from this thing, any single cigarettes, anything at all. But this led me to confusion because I was thinking in my mind, wait, was that easy? Actually it is. I became free in just 4 freaking days from my 4-year smoking addiction and 2-year vape addiction. But I didn't realize. Because I was thinking, oh, I consume them so much, so it's kind of impossible to stop. No, that's stupid me. No, don't have this thought by yourself. Then because of this, I started to live my second period in panic. I basically started to see myself in dreams. I was seeing myself going back to the habit, lighting a bunch of cigarettes, and I was waking up from this nightmare in a bunch of sweats. But eventually I survived again because thanks to my dedication, and it will lead me to the 3rd phase. And on the 3rd phase, there's another problem. I have too much time. Right now I don't have any stupid habits like this anymore. Like basically, I'm doing whatever I want. I have to do whatever I want, but I don't know how to live as a normal person. Literally, all of my teenage years went as a smoker. So I didn't develop as a person. Right now I have to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go crazy mad in my room waiting for days pass. So I adopt 2 habits. Number 1 is music. This meant to be a barbell, but anyway. Number 2 is gym. Why I picked those? Because why not? I didn't pick those because I just quit from those things. I didn't use them as a cessation tool. I just used them to keep myself basically busy because I have so much time, no school, no job, whatever. I was young. And whilst I was having fun, it will let me to the last phase. Basically, you remember the 2 habits that I adopt, right? It basically created a different identity in me. Right now, I have biceps pumping and my music skill is so skyrocketed. I was gigging in 4 cities in my country. And it didn't stay with that. I saved this much. Just look at it for a second. Just look at it. I sit. I didn't do anything. No, it's not music money. It's not job money. I literally sit on my ass, sorry to say, and save this much in what, 90 days? And I was telling you, I used to be a guy who's making his own liquids. I was rolling my own tobacco to make things cheap. And if I saved that much, just imagine for a second how you could save more. And it didn't stay with money. I was smelling good, so I don't have to buy mouthwashes anymore. I was much more confident and I didn't cough like a dragon anymore. For God's sakes, finally. No one could recognize me. I was an ex-vaper, ex-smoker. Nothing. I was a free in 90 days totally. But of course I made some regrets, so I have to share with you so you don't have to do them. I personally wish I didn't do cold turkey because basically cold turkey means you abstaining something that you love. I mean, look at this color. It looks cute, it looks pleasable, it tastes good. It's mango, by the way. But when you go with the cold turkey route, you're basically saying, okay, we have to stop it. And your brain doesn't know the reason. You could say, I'm losing my health, my penis doesn't get hard anymore, like anything. But hey, your brain doesn't care. Simple as that. Because if you're learning to play guitar, or if you're learning how to vape or how to quit vape, your brain needs a reason. Just imagine any life-changing moment in your life. Whether you want to switch your career to earn more money, or you're having a new girlfriend which looks like a good fit for your marriage times, right? All of those times, you could feel the why question. Why do I want to be this girl? Because I could establish a family. Why do I want to swap my careers? Because I could make more money. Reasoning, your brain could pick up on that. But why do I want to quit vape? Who fucking knows, right? Because it's pleasurable. It's good, it's looking good, it's accepted as a norm, as basically in this world. So you have to give yourself a reasonable reason. That's pretty much it. And otherwise, don't even start with this. I know it's better than nothing, but you have to find your thing first. The other thing I want to say is nicotine addiction doesn't exist. We're addicted to things called learned behaviors. And this pretty much means we turn ourselves into Pavlov's dog and become a saliva producer by each bell ring. And the bell ring means it's trigger. The trigger could be anything else. Let's say you started vaping because you're stressed. And each time you're stressed, you kind of hit the bell ring. Basically, you trigger yourself and you start to fantasize about this thought. Oh, I should use my vape. Then you open it, doop, doop, process finished. But in this case, we kind of created the addiction. Then we all of us assume, oh, nicotine is addictive, I don't know what to do. But there's much more crazier addictions than nicotine. Like, look at opiate addicts. Some of them literally die from cravings. And here we are complaining about this. Maximum, you're gonna get some flu. And even most people doesn't get that, you know. Maybe you feel sick for 1 to 3 days. And that's pretty much it when it comes to this habit. All you have to do is target these learned behaviors, observe your beliefs, and you will find your why. Once you find your why, your body wants to quit it automatically, because this thing doesn't fulfill anything. What the frick we achieving with this? It's just an air. It's just a thing, for God's sakes. Now you know every knowledge you need to quit vaping, or also smoking if you really want to. And there's a link in the description to book a call with me if you want to quit smoking once and for all. This is I too, and I know you're gonna make it, my friend.